When I was younger, I had no idea why people would choose to be an artist as their career. In my mind, the only thing that mattered was making money. The problem with this line of thinking is that if you were to pursue money and money only, you will find out sooner or later how empty of a pursuit that is. Money is a stand-in for desire, so you don't really want money itself, you want what the money can obtain, which is things like safety from scarcity, freedom to do what you please, or material goods. It takes less than one would think to get these things settled, and whatever you're lacking past food and shelter is often a mindset issue. But people often use their bank account number as a measure of self-worth. Doing this cannot make for a fulfilling life. Once you achieve safety, all you try to do is maintain it and protect the money you have. Loss is something you constantly focus on and work toward away. Once you have freedom to do whatever you please, life actually becomes a little boring because a human can only do so many novel things. You've then put yourself on a hedonic treadmill that can end with you becoming a shell of a person, or you push it too far just to feel something. Material goods are similar to the freedom desire in the sense that objects can only be so good. I've yet to see a luxury good that would really change my standard of living to such a degree that it'd be worth trading large amounts of my life for. After all, that's what you're doing when you have a job. You're trading hours of your life for money, so it better be worth your time. Literally. I'm really watering down the arguments here, but the point is, money is wish granting. Money is also, unfortunately, at its highest value when you feel like you don't have enough. If you've ever wondered why billionaires exist, it is because they've tied their life's worth to monetary achievements and they never feel like enough is enough or that too much is too much. And in the short term, they will be remembered for their net worths, but on a larger time scale, their achievements will inevitably be overshadowed. So in the same way we don't really care about agricultural barons in ancient India or China, the people of the future will not care about the billionaires of today because by then there will be trillionaires. But our society worships money and tells us that it's the only thing you have to pursue or you're nothing. It influences everything in our lives and controls people's opinions. And yes, this applies to you too. That is, unless you decide for yourself what you're living life for. So now I'm trying to be an artist because art actually says something about yourself. It's not a number or a rank on a leaderboard, it's an expression. We don't know who held the most animal pelts in the Neolithic era, but we know where they were and what they saw because of cave paintings. Theo van Gogh isn't remembered because he was a successful art dealer in the 1800s. He's remembered because he was Vincent van Gogh's brother. Art has the power to transcend time way more than net worth does because its uniqueness is inherent to every person who engages with the medium. Nobody's lived your life or my life because not only are they not you or me, they didn't live in the same time period. There are people only a few years younger or older than me that have a totally different view of pop culture and world events because they were at a slightly different level of maturity and awareness than me. But this is a good thing because it means everyone has something to offer and contribute to the wider artistic conversation. And just because you have a different outlook on things doesn't mean your art can't resonate with others. Every human is after the same things at the end of the day and therefore goes through similar hopes and hardships. So if you can speak to that while maintaining a signature style, then you can easily benefit from sharing your art, not just monetarily or decoratedly, but from forming meaningful connections. Human connection is absolutely required no matter how much you think you're a lone wolf or antisocial. Whether it's friends or family, we can't do everything alone, and we need the support of others to help us process our emotions or give us feedback on our work. Art can be a voice for people who can't find the words to express their feelings. Art can be comfort when the person observing it finally feels understood. Art can surprise you by revealing something about yourself that you've never noticed before. While making money in order to sustain yourself is necessary, especially in non-socialist countries, you should still make time for art, even if you can't make it a full-time job, or maybe you just want to keep it as a hobby you're passionate about. Give art a chance if you haven't already. It might be the only thing you leave behind that's truly yours.